Hello, and welcome to part two of that series that I keep talking about. Um, so I want to start off by sort of addressing a comment that I got. I get comments, guys, and it's really exciting to me. I got a comment from someone. I don't remember his name. Oh no. Okay, I'll find it. One sec. I found it. I got a comment from a guy named Bruce, and it was on the video titled Bisexual. And I think I was a little bit unclear in that video when I said that I don't like a lot of things that other gay guys like, and that is the reason why I felt like I wasn't gay. I think some people, well, Bruce did, and I think maybe other people took it as I don't like show tunes or I don't like Broadway or whatever. But what I meant was I don't like sexual fantasies a lot of the time that are similar to what gay people describe as. And like in internet videos, when things are happening, I'm like, why are you doing that? I don't get all of it. I think some of it's actually kind of gross. Not to say that other people shouldn't do it, just it's not for me. But I'm really glad that I got that comment because it's kind of like a perfect segue into what I wanted to talk about today. Hey, today we're going to talk about the time when I thought I was asexual. For those who don't know what asexual is, it's pretty simple. Okay, no, it's not. I am learning so many terms in this little journey that I'm going on. And asexual is like no, okay, I gotta be careful how I word this, because I was about to say no sex drive, but actually no. After doing research, like asexuals, some, maybe not all, I think most, have a sex drive, but they don't like have any desire to do that with somebody else. Is what I understand. I don't want to look up the definition because I don't know, it's one of those really um, vast, broad, vague. Like you can identify as asexual, but be on this huge spectrum. But we'll get into that later. So there's asexual, and then allosexual is basically the opposite. So if you want to figure it out that way, if like you understand being sexual with other people, that's allosexual to asexual. Asexual is just the opposite. Okay, do you understand? Cool. Moving on. So the reason I didn't decide anything. So one of the reasons why I thought I might be asexual was when I was going through that time of am I gay or am I bisexual? And okay, this is going to get a little graphic, PG-13. If you are a young child watching, or my family member, this is really awkward. I don't like thinking that my family members will watch this. I don't know. I'm just gonna speak, and you just have to listen. So, anal sex. I'm not really a fan. I've never done it, and I mean, I don't really have any desire. And I think just thought, I just thought it was gross. I was like, this might be offensive. I'm sorry if this is offensive, but this is just my thought process. So I think that was one of the reasons why I was like, well, I can't be gay if I don't like anal sex, because that's what gay people do, right? That's the definitive like characteristic of being gay. But no, not the case. It turns out there's actually a lot of gay people that choose to not have anal sex. Why are you being so awkward? And I watched a video. Oh, I really don't know. I don't know his name. I follow a lot of LGBT. Stop mumbling. LGBT YouTubers, and this one guy. I don't remember his name. I think he's British, and he's really cool. But he talked about this whole community of gay people that don't have anal sex, and they're called sides. Apparently, SIDEES. You can spell. You can spell, Justin. Good job. And I was really excited when I watched that. I was like, okay, they exist, so I can take this label. But then I started talking to some of my gay friends. I didn't have very many. I had like 2 or 3, basically the ones that I told you about, but there were a few others. And I was like, I don't like fantasizing about butt sex. And some of them were like, well, I mean, you just have to try it, and then you'll see if you like it or not. And I don't really like. I have a sort of hate-love relationship with that phrase, because sure, you never really know anything unless you try it, But that's kind of offensive. That's like saying to a straight person, how do you know you're not gay if you never had sex with a guy? Or if you're a girl, with a girl. And I mean, I guess there's some truth to that. But I mean, you just know. Like, it's just, I feel like it's sort of delegitimizing. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. Just kind of supporting the idea that being gay is a phase. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Let's just move on. Okay, so I thought that, and people were like, no, you just gotta do it. Like, I used to be like that, and well, I'm quoting, like, I used to be like that, but then I did it, and I didn't think it was gross anymore. And, I don't know. I just kind of hit a dead end. Okay, we're going to talk about this other time now. So I was at work back in Lethbridge. I was working at Tim Hortons, and I was talking to this female. Her name is Brittany, and I think that was the day she like just straight out asked me if I was gay because there were a bunch of rumors around the store. Which, I mean, whatever. People are gonna talk. And I told her like I think probably, but I don't really know. I think I told her mostly. I don't know. That's usually like right now. That's kind of what I say to people. Like if they ask me if you're gay, I'm like mostly. I don't know, or like partly, or kinda. I don't know. And so she was like, okay, well, if you walk into a room and you see guys and girls, like which one do you focus on? And I'm like, well, I mean, I look at both. Kind of supporting the whole bisexual thing again. But then I was thinking about bisexual and how they have like 100%, like they're attracted to 100% guys and 100% girls, so it kind of equals 200%. And I was like, well, maybe I'm 50% guys and 50% girls, really like 70-30 or 80-20, 90-10, I don't know, probably a 90-10. So that is when I first realized, so what happens to the other? Because if it's 200% altogether, this is going to be really confusing. I hope you're following, because I thought this is kind of a genius metaphor thing. Correlation. I don't know these big words that I'm trying to say. But like let's just stick with 50 because it's easier. So like 50% gay and 50% into girls, 50% into guys. Then where's the other 50%? That is going into like dead end where you don't like anything. And that is asexuality. Yay, we finally got there. So then I went on a whole spree of Googling asexuality coming out stories and like what is asexuality, what are the parameters of like identifying, like using that label, like am I allowed to use the label asexuality if I still touch myself? Like do asexualities have a sex drive? Things like that. I started to ask the internet, stuff like that. And for a time, to myself, I was like, okay, I'm asexual, and I don't like anybody. And I'm kind of getting to a point where if somebody asks me what my sexuality is, I'm like, well, if you really want to know, I'm predominantly asexual. I don't really like anything. But like I said in the bisexual video, there's like a whole sentence of a label that I have going for me. My mind completely left me. I don't remember even what I was saying. Asexual. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the video here, but, alright. Oh, that's what I can talk about. So, I had this idea in my mind that I might be asexual, but at the very back of my mind, I was like, no, you're not. You are just afraid of sex, and you don't want to explore that side of yourself, because why did you start talking like that? Because, I have ADD, by the way. These videos are really hard to make, but they're fun. I like it. See? ADD. Just totally went in a different direction there. What are you even saying? Asexual, in my head, back of my head. Yeah, I'm afraid of sex. That's kind of what, I mean, at the very, very bottom, deepest parts of my soul, I'm like, I still kind of think that. But I'm starting to, like, accept the concept of me being kind of asexual. I'm really out of it today. I'm sorry, this video kind of says, who are you apologizing to? No, Justin, this video is for you, no one else. Don't forget that. Okay, calm down, please. Asexuality. we're gonna end it. Next video, we're gonna kind of continue and go in a different direction. I think next week I want to talk about girls. Prepare yourself.